Welcome to my channel. This reading will navigate the threshold of the big shifts we are in right now, and there are a lot of planetary shifts happening right now, and we have to deal with a lot of energy and change of energy, and so I want to support by doing this reading about this threshold. And it's about this. These are the cards that I would love to use in these readings. Maybe something else comes up, so I will add to this. I will put them in the description below because some of you asked what are the cards that I'm using, and so I will put them there. If I forget to do this, please remind me to do that. And we're dealing at the moment with Mars retrograde, and it shifted into Cancer. So there was a lot of energy in there that shifted us into our emotional space. And it invites us to be aware of our emotions and our actions. And the sun flares that we experienced in the last days accelerated that a lot. And that was really a big one that we had to deal with. And in a couple of days the nodes would shift signs from Aries to Libra into Pisces and Virgo, and that's a big shift of energy too, because that's a big one. And we will experience this, that our focus and our evolution will shift in a profound way. And the first full moon will happen in a couple of days in Cancer, and this is amplified by Mars being there. And the moon is conjunct Mars retrograde, and it's in square to Aries and a loose square to Chiron, and that's amplifying a lot of healing energies that we can face right now. So that's a threshold we are in right now, and we can decide what is the seed we want to seed in our life in these big shifts that are happening. So that's our choice, and I want to take a look in every sign that we have, and to look into the energies that are coming up, the themes that may rise up for you. And I am following my intuition in the how I want to read to the signs. So that's not in a specific order. It's just I follow my intuition to do this. And so please stay with me and allow me to do this in my specific order, because that's how intuition works. And as always, I invite you to take your own intuition to look at the images of the cards and to find the things that are talking to you. And it can't resonate for everyone. It's just take what resonates and leave the rest, and always be aware that this is you are the one who is making the choices. So your intuition is the right one. I cannot know what is happening in your life, but you know. And if this resonates in your life, that's beautiful. And it's a timeless reading, although it is happening in this beginning of January 2025. But it's a timeless reading. You can come back and see if it resonates. I often do this in readings, to come back if it resonates later, and if it gets clear in a future moment where we come back and see, oh, that's what was happening. So I'm really grateful that you are here, and I'm grateful that I can read for you. And so let's dive into the signs. Welcome, Aquarius, to your reading, how to navigate this big threshold we are about to cross. And as I said in the intro, that's a really emotional moment, and it's an emotional change that we are facing right now, and we want to see what comes up for you. And see this one and this one and this one. So for you we have the bouquet and the mountain and the crossroad. And that's about your own growth, and it's that you feel at the moment that you feel a little bit like you have to cross a mountain to get into the place where you want to be. So it's about your growth. It can be soul growth, but it can be a growth in your finances or your workplace or a relationship as well. It is about growth in all the areas of your life, and you decide where that is in your life. So we'll see what astrology cards will say. But it's about you are on this crossroad, and that's an important thing because that's your decision how to cross this mountain. And I guess the nodes changing signs and crossing the ridge in your life into your second house from your third house. It can be something to do with your values. It has something to do with your money and the things that are valuable for you, and it's conjunct Neptune right now, so it can be that you don't know yet, and that's you have a wish for growth and you have no idea how to go there and how to get there. But we'll see what comes up. And that's a pivotal moment because the change is happening in a profound way, because the South Node is entering your 8th house, and that's changing your relationship to other people's money. It's changing your relationship to your own abandonment issues. It's changing your relationship to everything that you hide from yourself. The South Node is walking in there and clearing this space for you. And the Mars entering the 7th house was something that brought you into the place where you experienced relationships in a new way, but then it went retrograde and went into the 6th house. So it changed its flavor for nurturing and being there for others and providing for others. Went back into your 6th house of Cancer and nurturing yourself. Oh, that's the wrong deck. That's funny, because what was that about? That I chose the wrong deck. And there we have your moon card. And so that's a big shift for you. And let's see. And we have solar flares. It's an activation, and it's the 5th house is activated as well. And it's your commitment is being tested. And this can be something that has to do with your commitment to relationships, your commitment to an outcome, even your commitment in the 5th house to your own creativity, to your own passion, to invest in something that is really creative and that holds a lot of growth for you, because it is like the 5th house is your Gemini house. So that is about your communication, the flexibility in your creativity, and the value in communicating this, right? And it's for me, it feels like that there is something you are tested right now how to how committed you really are. So it is about this wish to grow, this wish to get something out of it, and you have to climb this mountain to navigate the next steps you take, because it is this big threshold. And it's not in a vicious way. It's often said, oh yeah, universe is testing you. No, that's not something that is in the universe is sitting there and looking at you and, oh, let's see how Aquarius is committed. I think that's not what happens. I think that there is something big waiting for you, because that's where you're heading. You're heading into this really big growth. And the test is just how are you able to handle this? And that's what the universe is testing. Are you able to handle this big shift that is coming your way? And the solar flares, often we feel the solar flares as something overwhelming. It's a lot of energy coming towards us. And that's what I think it is. It's a lot of energy heading towards you. And it's in the area of your passion. It's in the area of your creativity, and it can be in the 5th house. It can be in the area of falling in love. And that's the question. How committed can you be in yourself, in your passion, and in this falling in love with something? So that is something like, I would say, like this Mars journey into the area of your emotions in Cancer. It's about your ability to stay in this passion. And often we think about Aquarius as someone who often detaches and steps into the bigger picture to not be so involved in all of these emotions, right? And so how much can you stay in this beautiful place where you fall in love with yourself, with your creations, with all of this energy heading your way, and even with falling in love with someone else? And I don't see the other person right now, but I took the wrong deck for a couple of moments ago, and I looked at the card that I wanted to draw, and I will show it to you because it is the feminine card. It's the divine feminine. So that is about creation. That is about not acting. It's about active receiving. It is about stepping into the beauty of this place we can be in this. How can we allow this energy of creation flow through us, and to be the vessel? And that's the invitation, to be the vessel for this energy that wants to flow through you. And that's what I think the universe has something really big in mind for you, whatever mind is, right? That's not, it's just because of the lack of words to use that. The universe doesn't have a mind as we have one, but I think there is something big in store for you, and the universe is looking if you can handle this. And I want to see what is in the light and what is... I throw cards all the day. Could I take this? It's in the dark, and we'll see what's in the light. And I will see. I did this all the time. So we have 2 No. Yes, 2 for in the dark, 2 in the light. I will take that. So in the dark, that's beautiful, because it is like fitting into this shedding your skin right now to see where you are heading, and this is you changing, and that's where the normal way you would just detach and step back into the place where you detach from being too attached to the things you do. But this is really a lot about love. This is about really big emotions that you face right now. That's about big emotions where you stay committed, because that's what relationship is about. Relationship to yourself, to your passion, to your creations, and to other people. So that's what you don't see right now, is that you are already on the way of shedding your skin. And we have the upper world and the mountain, the holy mountain. Both of these cards are about the help that you get. And I guess that you don't know yet that there is the spirit that is in quotes testing you, is not testing you to make you fail. It's testing you to get you into the right place where you can receive the things that come into your sight when you stay committed. And the upper world is about the angels and the guides that help you from above. So that's a beautiful thing. And the holy mountain as well is about the gods and the goddesses, right? There are the places of high power that are supporting you in the moment to shed your skin as you are right now. And I feel that with this shadow side of it, you are in a tough place right now, Aquarius, because you have to shed your skin. And this feels like this is a really tough place where you don't know where to go, where you don't know if you ever can climb this mountain, but it is a pivotal place where you step into yourself by letting go of these old skins and all of these old behaviors that held you back to get into the abundance that you wish for. So that is really a supported pathway you are on. So how to navigate this threshold is to hold on to your passion, not to hold on to things, not being attached to things and to outcomes. It's holding on to your passion and allowing life to activate you by the energy that flows through you, and staying committed to your own growth. That's not seen in the outer world in the moment. Maybe that's what you wish for, that this will be shown in the outer world as well, to provide you with abundance. And it will. That's the truth. But you have to squeeze yourself out of this skin that is too tiny. That is a small skin, and you have to grow out of it. And that can be a moment where we are really stressed out, because that's how this feels, right? If I never shed a skin, but like a snake did, but I can feel that this is too small for me. This world is too small for me. So how can I step into this bigger place where I want to experience what life really has in store for me, and that's letting go of the old skin. And sometimes we have to leave a place, sometimes we have to get rid of things, and I think that's happening right now. But the main thing that I get from here is you are in the right place, you are shedding your skin right now, and you have a lot of support by the higher realms. And that's really a beautiful thing. So even if you think you have this mountain to cross, be assured you're not alone. And that's what often comes with Aquarius too, right? To think about, oh, I have to do it all on my own, and now I draw back, and I don't want to have to do something with other people. And that's what's often happening, that Aquarius detaches and then doesn't reach the goal, because then it's like being in hermit mode again, right? And that's not what is said here. You don't get back into hermit mode. Stay in your passion. Stay in your love for something. And then you will cross this threshold because you are highly supported. It's just a moment that isn't comfortable. This isn't comfortable, to shed your skin, to expand. We always want to expand, but we don't know what is the price I have to pay. And that's what this comes with, right? What's in the light is being determined and doing the work. That's what you did. I think that's really what you really did. And I feel that this is, you are determined right now to build something out of nothing. I guess you don't have an idea if it works out. So you do something right now, what you provide. And it's about your creative passion. It's about energy and changing energy of others. It's activating others, right? So that's what you already do by this Seven of Wands, the otter that is determined to build something. And it doesn't know if it works, right? But it is determined to build something. And what happened, and that's already known by you, that something struck like a lightning. And it can be that this changed your life. And this led to this one, that you focused at one point in your life in the past month, where you focused on your determination to create something. And it can be that there is something that hit you and changed a lot in your life, and you didn't know what to do with it. And it changed a lot. So, and then what's in the light is the giveaway. And that's a beautiful thing, because then you were determined to build something. And to do so, you gave away a lot of things that are valuable to you. That is, the giveaway is something we give without expecting something in return. This is something we give because we feel that it is necessary to be given freely. And that's what you did. That's in your light area where you did something to create. And I think that comes back to this solar flares, energy activation, and your passion. That was your decision to step into building something by giving something without being attached to the outcome. And in this moment, you have no idea if it works. But this is what the universe asks. Are you committed to do this? Are you committed to step into this place where you give, and where you give energy, where you give your passion, where you give away freely? And we support you with this, because with this you have to grow. You have to grow out of your skin. You have to grow into the big provider that you are. And I think that is the growth that comes with this. Being the provider, you thought you have to get something. And you will. But the main thing is you have to be something. And I think that is the knowledge that you gain right now is, yes, I want to be that. I want to be the one who provides this for other people. I want to be the one that gives to other people. And we have a Gene Key card that gets us into the beauty, and I will read it to you. That's the creative heaven. And I will read it to you, and you just see what is there in there for you. The creative heaven says it is full of yang energy of the universe, signifying the divine order of all life in its cycles of life. It is the radiating love of the universe, fueling growth and transformation. Heaven is always in motion, from the tiny vibrating atoms of your body to vast spiraling orbits of the planets and stars. It is the power and wisdom of the universe that calls us to demonstrate fullness without being forceful. Heaven has its own timing, and when we feel the decay or thick emptiness of entropy, sometimes we forget how to access that universal love. In its highest octave, this healing white light of the universe is radiant beauty without vanity or manipulative agenda. And that's beautiful because it is so connected to this giveaway card that it is about entering the space of universal love. It is about giving freely without being attached to the outcome, without having something in your mind that comes with it. And I really feel, Aquarius, that you stepped into this place, where you stepped into your own gifts that come with a passion of the fifth house. That is like the fifth house is about the heart of your love, right? That's a Leo house. Of course, that's in Gemini in your case, but it is connected to the childlike nature of the creation of a Leo. And that is the beauty of this house. I love this for you because it is, Leo is your opposite sign, and it's in your seventh house. This connects the fifth house to the seventh house. That means for me that this is about falling in love, being in love in this moment. And this can be being available for relationships. That's something for an Aquarian, right? To shed your skin, to step into the area of relationship, and to be available for this, because Aquarians often aren't. And on the other side is this creation and the activation that is enlightening you at the moment. Is something, can you give this freely to other people because you can? That's what this comes with. If we don't, we step into the shadow of entropy because we don't use this muscle of creation. But if we do, then we can give it freely to other people, and to help them grow and to help them step into this passion and love themselves, because we are like a role model. It's not coming from the place of vanity or look at me. No, that's about, I have to give something to you. And that's giving love to other people. And in this moment where you step into this place where you give in love to other people, you grow out of your own skin. You grow beyond the the mountains that are in front of you, and you step into this choice. It is your choice right now on this threshold, and there is a big shift ahead. And without looking at the outcome, Aquarius, there is a big gain for you in this. And keep on going. Keep on being connected to the things you give freely, because you do it out of love. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's helping you to grow beyond the detachment. It's growing beyond this skin that held you in the place of not growing into the beauty of abundance. This is abundance heading your way. Stay in your passion. Stay in your love for life. Stay in your creation and the beauty that comes with this, right? So, and no, that's not. We'll see where you are heading. I want to have a couple of tarot cards where this is heading and what does it mean, and whatever comes up, we'll see, you know. We'll see what comes up. And this is the Eight of Swords. Well, wait, I have to get this. The Eight of Swords is the self, the feeling that's like the skin, right? That's like, oh no, I cannot do this because I'm not equipped to do this. And that's the illusion, you know. That's the mountain that holds you back from your own growth. And there we have the creation. And that's, for me, the Queen of Wands is personified fifth house energy. She's creating something out of nothing, right? And that's the beautiful thing that is coming with this. You overcome your own restrictions, and that is an own restriction. You know, this woman is just tied in the mirror. She's not in real life. She's sitting and looking into the mirror, and I cannot do this. And there we are into the heading into forwards into the emotion, because often the Chariot for me comes with allowing ourselves to move into our own emotion, and it's a place where Aquarius isn't so comfortable because they want to detach all the time. So, but that is the thing that is happening with this is through your creations you are able to move into your emotions, and that's where at the moment where Mars retrograde in Cancer is helping you with this, you know, to step into your emotions, to see what needs to be felt, and then to integrate all of these things into this strength. And she's combining, and this is a beautiful strength card because she combines the animal nature and the human nature in one person, and she has a lamb with her, so she is able to handle her emotions. And that's often the thing where Aquarian think that they are not able to handle this, so it's better to detach. But it's the learning process you were on about years now, you know. It is this you can handle this, and there is a difference in attachment, detachment, and non-attachment. And that was a journey for you where you saw that you had to learn a couple of things about this. But the South Node was in your ninth house, so in Libra, and it was your learning curve to learn exactly this. How to be non-attached instead of detaching and instead of attaching. So, and then you end the cycle. You know, you end the cycle. And this is ending, and knowing the light of yourself. I know the hermit is not the invitation to go back into hermit mode, but it is being sure about the star that you hold inside, and to allow this to be you in your knowledge and in your emotions as well, to head into the next phase of your life where you are the Queen of Cups, someone who is really connected to their emotions, who is really connected, being a vessel for the higher realms, being a vessel for emotions, allowing life to flow through you, and knowing about her ability to be in her emotions and be in the world as well. That's a big journey you're on, Aquarius, and I'm really I'm impressed, because that is a lovely journey you are in, and I know that it doesn't feel that way because you have to squeeze yourself out of this skin, but it is a real a threshold and a big shift for you, because you step into this solid, it's like being in this solid vessel of being passionate and allowing energy and emotions to flow through you. And that's a big thing for an Aquarian. But I really love it because it is integrating your opposite sign, integrating the lion, you know, integrating the emotions and creating from this place is really a big thing. And then the whole cycle ends, and that's where you maybe you feel really really exhausted right now, because you had to face all of these emotions, and that's not an easy thing. And that's why the universe asked you, how committed are you? Do you really want to step into this next phase of your life where you can just create from this place and where you can integrate all of this? How beautiful is this? And it's so fitting to the North Node heading into your second house. That's the house where you get into the place where you can integrate your values, and that's about values, about your creation, about giving, about loving unconditionally, about giving energy to other people. It's about the boundlessness of your money as well. Your values and your money will reflect this. And as they did in the past, when you detached, I'm pretty sure that your money detached from you, and that's where these issues came from. That you weren't attached, where you weren't committed. I want to say committed to your own creativity. You stepped back into hermit mode, and you didn't stay there because you didn't want to be connected to your emotions. But now that's changing, and you did a lot of work, and now you have to squeeze yourself out of this skin and to get into the place where really abundance waits for you. That's growth heading your way. So that is that's a major shift in your life now. And it's a big threshold. Can you stay committed? Can you stay committed to your love? Can you give freely without being detached to the outcome? Then you are supported in a big way. So I want to have a card for Let's see where that is, what that is. And that's our card. And it says, grace carries you home. At the end of your efforts, when your resources are exhausted, you are without further recourse. I am there for you, with loving wild grace to carry you home. And that's the same thing as what I said before. You have a lot of supporting cards here, and you have a lot of great arcana cards, so you are important in this whole journey where we are heading right now, you know, and you are supported. So that is the higher realms looking at you. You are a pivotal sign right now in the change we are about to experience. And you have Pluto in your sign. And that's maybe the shedding of the skin. Pluto will change you on a big, big level. And it's nothing to be afraid of, because that's what you can see here. It is bringing you into a place where you can connect to your emotions, where you connect to your creativity in a big, big way, to step into the place where you are seen in this abundance that you bring. And from this place you can just give and receive at the same time, because you are not attached to receiving, you are committed to giving. And that's a really beautiful thing, because even that's not, sometimes we give to receive, you know, that's manipulative too, but that's not what you do. You experienced yourself in this passion and in this energy, how you can change the frequency. You are frequency, Aquarius. You are frequency. And that's what you do. You change the frequency of others, and you give this freely. And you change the frequency into a frequency of love and passion and activation. And that's where you help others to grow as well. And where you can, and to be of service in this way means that you allow yourself to be the vessel for the higher realms, to allow something to flow through you, to give it to other people, to help them to grow. That's a beautiful place to be, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. That's an amazing reading, Aquarius. That is really growth heading your way, and this shift is really something big for you. Definitely. You play a big role in the next era of our humanity. And it's by being on this planet, being connected to your energy and changing the frequency in the same moment. Thank you for being here, and thank you for allowing me to read to you. And yeah, thank you for liking and subscribing and all this beautiful stuff that helps me to grow this channel. Thank you so much, and I see you soon.